Hey y'all, so check this out. This is the craziest thing. The Spiritual Whistle Blower, who is a content creator on YouTube, TikTok, says Malcolm Jamal Warner should have known better. She literally did a video on this. Malcolm Jamal Warner should have known better. First, she of course gave him the accolades of, him being a family name household. She loved him and blah, blah, blah. And, gave him great accolades before she shut him down. Right after she said all of those wonderful things about him, she says he should have known better than to do what he did, knowing that he has probably traveled for many, many years. He should have known better than to gotten in that water and caused himself his life. She literally said, well, I won't necessarily call it a narcissist. I wouldn't call him a narcissist. But then she said it without saying it. They're arrogant. Sometimes it's the arrogance of these men who thinks that because they got it going on like that, in so many words, could get out here and just do whatever they want to do. Because she also referred to, I think it's the 8 that went underwater and they all died. I remembered she did a video regarding them as well. They're just arrogant, narcissistic men who just thinks that they're above everything and above everyone else, and they're gone. It seems to me that the spiritual whistleblower is sick in the head, number one. Number two, she is truly the epitome of a narcissist. An individual who has zero empathy or sympathy for anyone else. There's not a human being on this earth who could ever say they've not ever put themselves into harm's way. If you're cutting in between cars on the interstate, you're putting yourself into harm's way. If you're eating the wrong kinds of foods, you're putting yourself into harm's way. People could readily say, well, my auntie died from being a diabetic, but she should have known better because of the foods that she was eating. It's bad enough that the guy has lost his life, but to add insult to injury, she had the audacity to get out there and speak so harshly about him. I hope and pray that no one out here is allowing that hatred from the spiritual whistleblower, that spirit that she has dwelling on the inside of her. I pray that people will stop accepting mentorship from her. That is just pure evil. Why would you say, why would she even, who literally takes the time to create a video about a man who just lost his life? Do you think he thought he was going to pass that day? He was probably a free-spirited guy who knew he could swim well and just took a chance. There are swimmers out here who are brilliant swimmers, but they drowned. The guy that used to do, is it Steve Woko? I don't know. It's not Steve Woko. It's the guy that I call him the crocodile man, that used to hunt the crocodiles and not hunt them, but he used to do a lot with crocodiles and alligators. It was on one of these Animal Planet shows, and he was doing it for a long time. He'd have the khaki pants, the khaki shorts, khaki shirt on, and he would just, had no fear of animals, none whatsoever. But the thing that he was doing the most wasn't the thing that took him out. It wasn't the thing that killed him. He went diving and being so, I guess, captivated of what he was seeing down in the ocean, because the man loved animals. He got killed by a stingray fish that punctured his heart. Do you think he thought he was going to pass that day when they're going underwater, sightseeing and recording and filming all of these things so that we could see what's going on in nature? I guess they're arrogant too. I guess they're arrogant and they think they could do whatever they want to do also. We would not be able to see anything that's going on below water unless someone is willing to risk their lives to go under. Does that make them arrogant? I believe it makes them fearless, but not necessarily arrogant. Now, I could see if she had done a video and she was trying to tell people, although you're, great at what you do, always think and keep in the back of your mind that you could potentially be putting yourself at risk from some of the things that you're doing. You could potentially be putting yourself at risk. The race car drivers, that's a dangerous job. Football players, that's a dangerous job. Boxing, that's a dangerous job. So I guess all of these men are arrogant. I guess all of these men, they just figure they could do whatever they want to do because they're men. It seems to me like she has been hurt. I mean, hurt to the core. And she absolutely hates men. She did 2 videos. The other videos she did, I guess folks are possibly saying, I haven't heard any videos on this where they're saying he committed suicide. I don't believe any of that. She don't even believe it. She says, I don't think, y'all are, just cussing and carrying on. As she always does, the F-bomb, F. Just nasty mouth. I wouldn't want no one mentoring me who has that type of vocabulary all of the times. I wouldn't want someone who seems to be angry coaching me. I want someone who is clear in mind, who has already freed themselves from whatever it was that was causing them trauma. How could you effectively help someone else when you're damaged goods and you haven't healed from it? When I wrote the book, Breaking the Chains of a Narcissist, I was still angry at that time. I put all of my feelings and emotions into that book because of what I went through with my former husband. Now, today, I could truly share information regarding narcissistic abuse because I'm no longer in that same frame of mind. I can share it with compassion, but I don't have to share it out of a space of being angry and still damaged. So please, y'all, even though a lot of times things sounds good, it sounds like, oh, she knows what she's talking about. Listen to the tone of what people are saying. Do your research on their backgrounds. When they start saying things that sounds good, but it's like, golly, that's harsh. Look at their other videos to get an indication of, okay, who is this person? Are they having a bad moment right now? Or is this something that they commonly do? And for her, all you got to do is click on 1 or 2 other videos and it will clearly show you that that's who she is. Now, I don't mind people coming from me. Like I said before, there's nothing no one could say on social media to insult me to the point to where I'm going to boo-hoo. Now, if you say something that really, really triggers me, then I'm going to have to deal with it. I'll deal with it because we're all human and we all have feelings. But I'm not, what I'm saying is I am not going to sit on here and allow everything that someone says to me to insult me. Certain things, would I respond to? Of course I would, because I'm human. So it tickles me sometimes when you hear people saying, let it go, let God handle it. Well, even God tells us, at some point you got to open your mouth. You got to open your mouth. So if anyone who really, really loved Malcolm, prayers go out to your family. Peace and blessings to you all during this time. I pray that the peace of God would rest upon your lives. I pray that the peace of God would rest upon your life. Because this has got to be difficult. It's got to be difficult. And the last thing that his family needs, his fans needs, because you have some fans who, like when Michael Jackson passed, his fans, it probably felt to them like, oh my goodness. It probably felt to them like he was a family member. When Whitney Houston passed, it bothered me. It hurt me. It hurt me when she died. So even to his fans that have to go through TikTok, wherever, she's probably posting that video on YouTube too. I guarantee you it's on YouTube. Check out the Spiritual Whistleblower. Check out the Spiritual Whistleblower. If you think I'm lying about how she is and how she reacts, check her out on YouTube. And I guarantee you, you will understand exactly where I'm coming from. Is some of the things she speaks about regarding narcissistic abuse correct? Absolutely. But that doesn't take away from that nasty, evil spirit that she has that would take the time, create a video, and say this man should have known better, and actually have it as her title. That's sick. That's evil. Sick, evil, wicked, and all of the above. So you guys, if you've not already done so, please subscribe to this channel. Check out all of the other videos. Please share it and like it. I truly do appreciate it. Y'all don't come from me. I am tired. I'm literally just getting home or getting off from work. Today was dress down day, so I didn't have to get dressed to go in today. But when I tell you what, I've already pulled my hair down. All of my makeup is practically gone off of my face. I am tired. They tore me up today. They really did. But I made it. And I wanted to share this video because that was just so wrong. I had thought about creating a video just to pray, or, you know, just to give some type of comfort to people. And time just went by and I didn't. But when I saw that video today, I said, oh, heck no. No. There's no way this woman did some crazy mess like this. No way. All right, guys, I'm out of here. The glare from the sun is really giving me a flash here. But gotta go, guys. Talk to you soon.